Hello and welcome to Sports Betting Illuminated, where we play with the house, not against it. I'm your host, Ariel Calista, author of Sports Betting Illuminated, an AI-powered path to profit. It is so wonderful seeing all of you here tonight. I know we've had a little time off from Sports Betting Illuminated, so I am so excited to be back here with all of you, diving into plays tonight. And by the way, this is a live stream, so if there are any games that you want to go over, that you want me to break down and analyze live on air, I am happy to do so. DJ Ray, thank you so much for always coming in early. You're dropping my links every single time. Thank you so much for that. Letting people know exactly where they can find me. Get my free daily emails, which are full of amazing AI pictures, plus real pictures of me. So you got a little bit of both, plus all the fun in between, my picks of the day, and so much more. Dylan, how are you doing? It's so nice seeing you here. And hey, Elfin, how are you? It is so wonderful seeing you. And that is our DJ. We were looking at those horse racing picks. I wish I had more time to really handicap horses, but I do have a trip planned to Saratoga this summer. Once again, I love going up there. It's such a cute little town. And you really just didn't have anything like this on the West Coast. Going out there, seeing everyone dressed up, ready to watch the races. It's so much fun. So if you haven't been out to the racetrack yet, or maybe you just want to dip your toes in the water, now is the perfect time to do so. Hey, Super Pro, so nice seeing you here. Derek, it's wonderful seeing you. We had such a fun episode last time at Sports Betting Illuminated. I just want to recap that real quick. We had Jeff on, Soccer Jeff, as some of you guys know him, and he was out here giving us his exact strategy on how he's evaluating these soccer players, just how his friends up 24 units, even more probably by now, just playing soccer picks and looking for these draws, synthetic draws, learning how to integrate the prediction markets. I learned so much, so I hope you did too. And if you didn't see that episode, go back to my latest episode, not this one, but the one right before it. And make sure to add that to at least your watch later playlist if you haven't seen it. There's a lot to learn there, and I always love having guests on, and hopefully I'll have another guest soon. Yeah, I'm doing great this evening. It is just a little bit rainy, so I am staying indoors, but it's been so hot, so I have to, wear a little outfit to keep cool, but also I'm not really going outside in this kind of rain. I just want to hang out indoors. What do you think? But yeah, it was so rainy, lots of thunder, lightning. Are you guys staying dry? Also, I got my hair done today, so that was a lot of fun. Took Clover out. She doesn't like the rain. She's kind of like me. She doesn't want to get her hair wet, and I feel that. Oh, that's okay, Super Pro. I'm just glad to have you back here now. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my rosé. They finally have my favorite back end stock. They haven't had it at the wine store for months. I'm like, why aren't you bringing it back? And they're just like, oh, you could go to this other store 16 miles away and pick it up if you want to. I'm like, no, thank you. Alright, now before we go too far ahead and into our beds, just remember this is a live stream. We are going to start with some melting pot mochi. Melting pot mochi. Of course, I had to get it because the streaming is just too cute. I love mochi. It's one of my favorite desserts. So melting pot mochi, I love it. Also love a melting pot too. So my favorite things all in one. Let's enjoy this strain. Yeah, you know what I always say. Sit back, relax, and get your minds right to win some wagers. Yeah, that is good. That is a really nice, like, bright, balanced hybrid. Has me coughing a little bit. Oh yeah, rainy day rips all around. Let's go. One more. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys are liking the outfit. It's a little blue look for a blue kind of day, I guess. I'm excited to see you here, Brian. Welcome in. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, blue, blue, blue. I mean, even like the two colors of blue matching my outfit. What do you think? It's a vibe. Everything matches. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys are liking the look. I'm feeling kind of bright and vibrant, even though it's gritty and rainy out there. I'll add a little sparkle and sunshine, right? I love it. Oh yeah, I would love that, Dylan. Definitely. I'll have to forget about it. Now I've got my mind right. Let's talk about some of these wagers. The first game that I want to focus on tonight is the Dodgers versus Phillies. I mean, we've been watching this game. We've been watching Dodgers face off against the Phillies, and it seems like the Phillies are kind of going back and forth right now, having a good night, having a not so good night, having a good night again. Well, this game is at 6:40 tonight, so the one thing I'm really focusing on here, it's not even the teams, it's the total. The total opened over 8.5, minus 110. Right now it's sitting over 8.5, minus 132. But there isn't a whole lot of money on it. It's sitting at level 1 money. I'm not even really seeing a lot of pro money showing up here either. But either way, I don't really like taking a minus 132, especially on a total. So, and right now, I also don't really feel comfortable maybe adjusting at half a point, doing it over 9. So I'm just gonna let this game be. It does seem like Vegas is leaning towards the over here, but at this point, I don't have a play in the game. Wardrobe malfunction. That is definitely possible on tonight's stream. We'll see. Alright, another game I want to focus on starts at 7-11. You know it was just 7-11 day recently, right? Did you go get a Slurpee? I didn't. I totally forgot to get a Slurpee, even though I mentioned it and I was thinking about it. Sometimes the day just gets away from you, and I think that's what I've been experiencing just a little bit lately, but I've been busy. Just a quick little sneak peek. This is some of the fabric that I've been working on. Now the edges are all serged. I'll show you more soon, but it is one of the products that I'm going to be talking to you more about in tomorrow's email, really going in depth. So, yeah. You know what? Okay, let's talk about this Orioles. Let's talk about this Orioles Red Sox game. All right. So this total over here opens up at over 8, minus 110, and then I went to over 8.5, minus 106, then minus 119 on level 5 money. That's a lot of money, but it doesn't seem like, this is moving. It's moving. It is moving following the money here. I don't know. I just don't have a solid play in this game at this moment. What do you think? Definitely. We'll have to figure out a day to have you on the stream. That would be a really good stream. Slurpee, I could totally get that. Or then you could do like a bunch of variations on that too, like Rainbow Slurpee, Skittle Slurpee, Coca-Cola Slurpee. Oh no, it's rained out. Alright, well, we will just skip that one for now. You know what? Let's go back to this Dodgers-Phillies game real quick before we move on from it. I am seeing this Dodgers money line starting to move. It went from plus 115 to minus 101. And this is on some mixed pro money. I think this is interesting how this is moving. It's already moved 16 points in the right direction on this money line. But, the pro money is there. It's not reaching a level of significance yet. And you guys know, there's always going to be money. But when it does reach a point of significance, level 1's the least significant, level 5's the highest. I do like seeing the pro money in here, especially seeing how this line is moving. But do I have a lean on this play yet at this moment? Not exactly. No, I don't have a play here, even though it seems like this line is starting to go in the right direction for the Dodgers tonight. It's a little too close to call, and I just don't really, I don't know. I mean, if I'm just looking at what the sports books and what the money are doing, I would say it looks like it's going towards, over, or potentially even towards the Dodgers winning outright, but I don't like either of these plays that much, so I'm just going to pass right over this game for now. Best bet for tonight. Okay. I'll give you my favorite bet for tonight. Ready for this? Nationals versus Rockies. I love this Nationals run line. It opens up at minus 1.5, plus 145 right now. It's sitting at plus 125, and there is a lot of pros. There are a lot of pros right now on Washington. So I would say lock this Washington run line, and if there's any play that I really like tonight, that one is my favorite. So that's my favorite play. I have a few more, so if you do want to stick around, we will be going over those. Plus, I have some action plays that I want to cover. So yeah, I would say right now, there's only one play out of all these games that we've been looking at that I really like. And the Nationals run line. That's that one play. You could get a nice plus 125, nice plus money number. We always love those. And just considering how this line's been moving in the right direction, the pro money is moving in the right direction. What's there not to like about this game? It's at 8:40, by the way, 8:40 p.m. Eastern, so you have a couple of hours from now, but I'm sure that this is probably going to move to, plus 120, maybe even plus 115. If you could get it at plus 125, maybe even line chop around, get it for plus 130. I don't know. Check around, see what the highest plus money number you could get here is. Line chopping is so important, and that's actually what I cover in today's video. So we are going to roll right on into the 2-minute drill, and then we'll be back with even more plays. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to cover it with you. All right. Let's roll into the 2-minute drill. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I'll see you soon. And let's roll into the 2-minute drill. I think you're going to love it. And I'll be in the comments. So feel free to either comment real time, I'll write you back, or you could always message me after or during the stream just by replying to any one of my previous emails. Just sign up by going to ariacosta.com, click stay in touch, and let's get started. Line shopping is one of the most boring topics in sports betting, which is exactly why it is one of the most underrated. Everybody wants the exciting edge, everybody wants the sharper model, the secret injury angle, the advanced metric that nobody else is using, the perfect read on the markets, and that's all that matters. But sometimes the edge is not so sexy. Sometimes the edge is simply taking the same bet at a better number. So if one book has the team at +3 and another has it at +3.5, that half a point matters. If one book has a player prop at 22.5 and another at 21.5, that matters as well. If the book is charging heavy juice and another one is giving you a cleaner price, that matters too. Because betting is not just about being right. It is about being paid properly when you are right. A lot of bettors will spend an hour or more handicapping a game and then just take the first number they see. That's like studying for a final, knowing the answer, and then choosing the harder version of the test for no real reason. Line shopping is not administrative work. Over one bet, it might not feel like much, but 1/2 a point there, a few cents of juice there, a slightly better prop number somewhere else, over hundreds or thousands of bets, those small differences compound. They can be the difference between a losing bettor and a break-even bettor, or a break-even bettor and a profitable bettor. The market is competitive. Sportsbooks do not all hang the same number at the same time. They have different risks, different customers, different limits, different opinions, and different timing. And your job as a bettor is to make that work for you. You do not get bonus points for loyalty to just one sportsbook. You do not get extra credit for taking a worse number because it was convenient. The best bettors are not just good at finding picks, they are also good at finding prices. So before you place your next bet, slow down, check the board, compare the numbers, compare the juice, and ask yourself a simple question. Am I getting the best version of this bet? Because in the long run, line shopping is not boring. Losing value is boring. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm so glad you like the dress, the outfit, the whole look. It is a fun one, that's for sure. And I was just shopping recently, just got it, so I had to show off my new look. All right, let's dive into some bets. And yeah, I hope that really explained the importance of line shopping. I always talk about it. Sometimes I realize on this stream, because we've had this stream for so long. I mean, it's been a few years going of me streaming pretty consistently, whether it's once a week or there was one point where it was multiple times a week. And it's just like line shopping is something that I always mention, but I don't focus enough on. So I wanted to do a video to really talk about it. And there are free ways for you to compare all of the odds across different books just by getting an API at Sports Odds, for example. And Sports Odds, you don't even have to be a coder. There's actually an extension that you could install into Google Sheets, even if you aren't a coder, where you could actually see all the different sports books and what the real-time odds are. It's so simple to use. Just read their docs for the full setup and how you get started. But whether you're a coder or even no coder at all, if you just know how to use a spreadsheet, that is fine. They will tell you how to do it. So make sure to go out and learn. I mean, line shopping is easy. Anyone can do it. So that's what I encourage you all to do. Seriously. Thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate it. Yeah, baseball. You know what? Let's just talk about it real quick. I didn't even mention my current ROI. I completely skipped that part of today's show. So right now we're saying I'm at 36.3% ROI. Woohoo! And we have a 64.7% win rate. That is crazy, right? And that just shows you why ROI is so much more important than win rate. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of gamblers out there who are boasting, well, I just won 9 out of 10 of my last games. And, you know, while that's important, let's look at your ROI. Like, you know, you're winning. Yeah, of course. So of course you're going to have a positive ROI, but let's look at it over time. You know, are you finding value? And that really does make a difference to your bottom line as you're betting on sports. So line shopping, all of it just connects right back into, you know, just being a responsible handicapper and a successful one as well. That's important. You know, I mean, all the handicappers out there, you know, you could even read it in Billy Walters' book, Gambler. You know, most handicappers out there, I mean, he gives the whole formula for how he does his analysis and everything. But most people out there are just kind of going with their intuition and will never make $1 betting on sports over time, which is rough. Which is why we're trying to do things differently. And yeah, I hope I'm doing a good job of that, showing you guys, you know, even without a huge sports background, I didn't have a favorite team growing up. Like, it wasn't a big sports household for me. There is still a way to identify when a house is taking a stand and play with the house, not against it, and apply game theory to everything you do. I mean, I truly do. I'm always trying to find a win-win situation. All right, let's talk about the 7:40 game between the Mets and the Brewers. This play I have a little bit of a lean on. So, you know, it's an action play. I'm looking at it. I like it. But is it a full, like, I love it play? No, not quite. It's for my action players out there. That's right, DJ Ray. And definitely no parlays. That is where the sports books are making all their money. Like, straight bets, the sports books are breaking even. They're breaking even. The parlays, they're crushing. They're crushing the better. Seriously. Alright. So this Mets versus Brewers game opened over 8.5, minus 110. Went to over 8.5, minus 121 on level 2 money. Level 2 money. So there is a bit of a money push towards the over here, and the odds have adjusted from minus 110 to minus 121. So I like how this is going. The sportsbook is moving in towards the over. I mean, and typically when they have these overs sitting at minus 120 or more, I mean, even at like minus 118, you can almost like guarantee that the sportsbook almost almost guarantee that the sportsbook is going to move it that extra half a point. And probably by the time this game is playing, it will be sitting over 9. I would not be surprised to see that. So if you're feeling the over tonight and you're an action player, I would lock it in at over 8.5. Or if you're feeling really daring, over 9, you might be able to get some plus money. Just depends where you're looking at and if there's any value. Yeah. I mean, sometimes if your friends, if your family, they're just playing like based off of what their favorite numbers are. That's kind of like the lottery mentality, I think. And it just, you keep taking the same thing over and over again. But, you know, in the lottery, it's, you know, you're like 50 million to 1 win probabilities. It's really hard. So yeah, I would encourage everyone to, you know, you don't even really have to know the game or the players. Just identify where the house is taking a stand. You don't need to know all that much about the sport to truly have like an unbiased opinion and, you know, become a successful handicapper. I mean, that's part of what makes a successful handicapper, is not falling in love with your team or a number jersey or anything like that. You know, you just don't want that kind of emotional bias tied to your bets. All right, let's talk about the White Sox versus Rangers. This is an 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern game, and I really like this over. It opened over 8.5, minus 110, went to over 8.5, minus 118. So the odds, you can see Vegas is adjusting that. It seems to be moving in the right direction here, but what's even more powerful is the money. There's level 4 money on the over, almost level 5. A lot of people are betting the over tonight. Vegas seems to be flowing with the money here, so I like this over. And this White Sox Rangers game, I've been looking at a lot of overs tonight. Some of them are a bit more borderline. This one isn't. I like it. So I like this play. Another game that I'm looking at is another 8 o'clock game. It's the Marlins versus the Astros. And just remember, I know I'm covering a lot of games, but I'm not covering all of them. So if there is a game that you would like me to break down and analyze live on air, I am more than happy to do so. I would love to see your plays right here in the chat. Alright, so Marlins versus Astros. Let's talk about this. This over opened over 9, even money. Right now it's sitting over 9, minus 120. But it's only sitting on level 1 money. The money is showing up. The money is looking pretty strong, but not crazy. It's not like the previous game where the White Sox versus Rangers were looking at. Here, this looks more like a Vegas move versus the money and Vegas, you know, kind of flowing in the same direction here. Yeah, they're flowing in the same direction here, but the money isn't quite as strong. Vegas's movement is strong here. Going from even money to minus 120 on an over, especially because, you know, we already talked about this. They're going to move that half a point typically, especially when it's sitting anywhere around that minus 117 to 18. And especially at a minus 120 range. So Vegas seems to know something that we don't know in this Marlins Astros game. I like this over here because I am always about finding positions where the house seems to be taking a stand, and this seems like one of them. Now, I already covered this game earlier, but this one is my favorite play tonight, and that is the Nationals run line. That is my favorite play. I like it a lot. It's coming up at 8:40 tonight, 8:40 p.m. Eastern. And just seeing that run line go from plus 145 to plus 125. But the pros are on this. Vegas is moving with the pros. Everything is going in the right direction here. This does make it one of my favorite plays of the evening. So I do like this run line, especially at a nice plus money number. These plus money numbers, sometimes you have to cherry pick them, but that is part of how we get our ROI so high. We don't have to have the highest winning percentage. We don't have to have 90% winning percentage. Yes, that's, I know, unrealistic, but we don't have to have that. You know, having these big plus money games that you really like, you know, maybe you put a bigger unit on or whatever. it's up to you. Just make sure to manage your bankroll responsibly and don't spend anything that you aren't afraid to lose. Even though we're still managing our bankroll responsibly, I do like this play tonight, and it is one of my favorites. So it's not bad. So let's talk about my last play. It is an action play, but before we do that, I think I'm just gonna do one more bong rip of my mochi strain. Oh, that is a strong bong rip. Wow. Ooh, I like it. All right, let's talk about this action play. The Cardinals versus Angels. This is a 9:39 p.m. Eastern game, so 9:40. This total I've been looking at as an action play. It opened up over 8.5, minus 120. Went to over 9, so it moved up half a point. Like we said, usually when it's sitting at minus 120, it's going to move up half a point. But the odds didn't even adjust. They went from minus 120 to still minus 120 over 9. The money isn't that strong here. It's level 1 money, but it does seem like Vegas knows something we don't. So I do like this as an action play, the Cardinals Angels over. So if you are going to have one more action play, I will rip another one for the action plays, but I would say this over is looking very interesting. It is a good strain. Really good. Alright, one more game that I'm looking at tonight, but I don't have a play in this one. I just think maybe it'll be fun to watch. And I'm keeping my eye on this total as well. The Reds versus Mariners. This is a 9:40 game, and the total opened over 7.5, minus 105. Right now, it's still sitting over 7.5. That hasn't moved, but the odds adjusted from minus 105 to minus 115. And there's level 2 money here, so it does seem like Vegas is just adjusting with the increase in money movement. So it's always important to watch, make sure you're tracking both the money movement and how Vegas is moving at the same time. But I think that's interesting, but I don't have a play there, not even an action play at this moment. So let me just go over all my plays, starting with the action, and then we will move into my favorite plays of the night. So I guess I'll just go from least favorite to most favorite, I guess. This sounds like a plan. Okay, coming up in an hour from now is the Mets Brewers. I like this as an action play on the over. Then at 9:40 tonight is the Cardinals versus Angels. Another action play on the over. So looking at a lot of totals tonight, I know, but we've been doing pretty well. Then I really like this play, the White Sox Rangers over. I also really like this one, the Marlins Astros over. And finally, my favorite play of the evening is this Washington run line. Those are all of my plays tonight in Major League Baseball. So if you have any other games that you'd like to look at, throw them in the chat. Hope you enjoyed those plays, and good luck on all of your wagers. Since we have a few minutes, let's sit back, relax, and talk about AI. This is going to be really easy, no code that we're talking about today. So I'm sure by now all of us have tried out AI of some kind. Maybe you've tried ChatGPT. Maybe you've put that little sparkle in the corner of your email to rewrite an email using Gemini, or maybe you've used AI in some form, or even you've just seen that AI summary in the top of your Google search, probably, right? AI is in everything. Oftentimes, we are prompting our AI, just giving it one or two sentences, hoping the AI will figure out what we're trying to say. And the output is good, but it's not very interesting or not very detailed, and it's kind of mediocre. I want to give you a hack. All right, real simple, really easy. And this hack is, if your prompt isn't that great, ask AI to create the prompt for you. And yes, it does sound kind of cyclical, like you're going in a circle here, but truly, it really works. AI knows what kind of terms it's good, at searching for, and it knows, like how to craft a prompt that's going to be detailed and thorough, and so you get a better output. And then another hack you could do on top of that is, once you get the output, test it against another AI. Ask, if you got your output from Claude, go ask Gemini and make sure all the facts are verified and the sources are cited and all of that. Don't just trust AI from one source, because it could give you something that looks very plausible, but go to another AI to check it and use your AI to write a better prompt for you. It's super simple, whether you're crafting an image, creating a PowerPoint, or you just wanted to generate a document, some text, a creative story, whatever it is. Give it your prompts, ask it to refine your prompts, and then give the new prompt back into AI, and it'll just do it so much better for you. Exactly. It's like impossible to get away from AI right now, especially when you Google search something and just sees the answer right there on the top. It does make it easy though, versus clicking a bunch of links. Exactly. Meta prompting. And another hack is, if you want it to give you, maybe you have an output that you want it to give you over and over and over again. One way to really set the AI up so it's not just giving you maybe a paragraph here or bullet points over here, so it gives you something very similar each time, is create a template for it and then give your AI the template. Or better yet, if you don't even know where to start with giving it a template, just ask AI to create the template for you, and then you give it back to AI with your project. So it does sound all kind of like meta, or like, it's a big circle, like, oh gosh, having AI do this and I get it, give it back to AI. Yes, it is a little bit of a cycle, but it does help refine your output. So you are getting what you truly want to get out of AI, versus getting something that's just kind of mediocre. You start going to many different AIs just to test them out. Oh, you have a little working AI team. I love that, actually. I use so many different AIs on a daily basis myself, actually. I feel like I go to, use ChatGPT for certain things, Gemini for others, Claude for others, and then, now I'm like in the middle of my past projects, and I'm creating this whole, RAG LLM with DSPY optimization. So this is like optimizing your large language model even further beyond RAG, and accounting for certain metrics. So it's a lot, truly, when you start getting into like an enterprise grade AI, you really have the opportunity for like unlimited growth and getting better and better outputs every time. But a lot of the time, it really does start at the user and just giving it a better prompt. And if you can't create the better prompt yourself, there is no problem in asking AI to do it for you. It really does work. Yeah, it is so much easier to research stuff. I know, it is hard to get the real truth on a subject. And, what's also interesting is AI, like I found, it has been really able to like find some, like facts and information. Like, for example, I heard about this one product called Outlaw Andro, and every time I would look it up on Google, it would just like completely disappear, like in the Google searches. Like I wasn't able to find anything about this history of this product, yet I know the product existed and it was quite famous, but the keywords were not doing it. But then when I asked AI about it, it gave me like the whole history and the story, and how Andersonian got outlawed and all of that, and the actual product brand itself named Outlaw. So the keyword search wasn't working, but AI was actually able to kind of synthesize like the history of that time, summarize the history, and create a real quality output for what I was searching for. So I really liked using AI for that. Like, it's just been endlessly fascinating to me, like especially for research, or I mean, you always have to double check your sources. So absolutely. I mean, if I like even just writing this book, like I wrote all the sources, MLA format, and then double checked it and triple checked it and everything, because you just, everything from the internet, you have to double check, triple check your sources, just in general, but now even more so with AI. Yeah, exactly. Type AI. Yeah. That is cool. That is cool. AI has really made life easy. So I just wanted to give you guys a few tips and tricks using AI to refine your prompts that you give AI, and then using a template to really get the same output every single time and not even have to worry about it. Just to get the same thing. It's great for tasks that you just want to automate and get done over and over. So yeah, that is everything tonight. I gave you all of my plays, a little bit of fun AI information. If you have any questions, or even just want to learn more about like my AI projects, what I'm doing, I am building some really cool things right now that I don't even want to share with you, because there's a lot going on here on top of my schoolwork in general. But it's going to be really interesting what happens with AI in the next few years. And, I hope my company is, one of the leading companies taking charge of the AI future. So thank you so much for everyone for coming to my live stream tonight. I loved having you all here. It has been so nice reconnecting with all of you and just hanging out tonight, chit-chatting. Oh, you got it boosted at plus 159. Congrats, Dylan. That is awesome. All right, I will rip one real quick for the wagers. I am out of cannabis. And then that's that for the stream. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Let's win some wagers tonight. Let's go. Oh, I don't know. I would have to see them both, Dylan. That is a good mochi in my head. All right, let's win some wagers tonight. Good luck, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Thanks so much for joining me, and make sure to sign up for my free daily emails just by going to arielplus.com. Click on the Stay in Touch button. That's the easiest way of staying in touch with me every single day. I'll see you. Cannabis is getting to me. I'll see you all next time, and good luck tonight.